So you call yourself a Christian. Are you sure about that? I mean, let's break this down. The minimum requirements to be a Christian is that you must believe the description within the Bible that Jesus Christ, that's Christ as in Christian, was the Son of a mighty God. The whole thing is utterly contingent on the veracity of the Bible. So I have one question for you. Do you believe in witches, wizards, and demons? If you answered no to this question, then you're not really a Christian, because the biblical God, that's the Father of the Christ in Christian, directly instructs you in the Bible to kill witches and stone wizards. And Jesus is forever casting out demons in the Bible. He kind of sees it as a way of proving his divinical manhood. Now take these elements out of the narrative, and all that you're left with is a very poorly written storybook containing some of the sickest dialogue you will come across anywhere, let alone a book that is given to children and purportedly advocates some sort of morality. For instance, this is the word of God from Exodus, a little after the commandments are given to Moses.
Then you shall kill the ram, and take some of its blood, and put it on the tip of the right ear of Aaron, and on the tip of the right ears of his sons, and on the thumb of their right hand, and on the big toe of their right foot, and sprinkle the blood all around on the altar. And the priest shall put some of the blood on the horns of the altar of sweet incense before the Lord, which is a tabernacle of the meeting. And they shall pour the remaining blood of the bull at the base of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the meeting. He shall take from it all of the fat of the bull as a sin offering, the fat that covers the entrails, and all the fat which is on the entrails, the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them by the flank, and the fatty lobe attached to the liver above the kidneys he shall remove.
I mean, really, if it's just a storybook, you might as well adopt Lord of the Rings as your religion. It's better written, it's more relevant to modern day life, and has a much better storyline. If, on the other hand, you answered yes, that you do believe in witches, wizards, and demons, then I have to ask you the most pertinent question of all. How can you tell if Harry Potter is a work of fact or fantasy?
You're a wizard, Harry.
I mean, really, are these special effects, or is this real footage of witches, wizards, and demons as spoken of in the Bible? If on reflection you find that you're not a Christian after all, then I encourage you to share this message with others. For the ability to distinguish fact from fantasy is an important one. And I welcome you to the ranks of those who can identify books describing witches, wizards, and demons as works of fiction.